And that takes us to the American Jason Brown, who made this the short program 10 points from a podium spot. Brown, like his teammate Rippon, who we saw earlier, in contention for one of the 3 U.S. spots on the Olympic roster for Pyeongchang.
Opening triple axel, a little wild on the landing. Without the quad, he needs this second triple axel to keep that technical score competitive. And does not get out in time. You have to think the rotation was questionable. That will certainly hurt that starting technical value. Right back in it with a beautiful triple flip. Double axel, triple toe. You can see the lack of speed out of that jumping pass, losing on the grade of execution. Triple loop, just a little to the outside on the takeoff. Not the secure landings that we're accustomed to seeing with Jason. Triple Lutz half loop, only a double Salchow. Just too many points being left on the table.
Kind of the same story for him at his second Grand Prix event in Osaka, Japan, when he finished off the podium in 4th, which is why he was ultimately the first alternate for the final. And again made it because Jinbo Yang of China pulled out because of an injury.
An imperfect skate from Jason Brown, getting through some big passes, but when you give up that much on the grade of execution, very difficult to catch the quad jumpers.
2015 U.S. national champion, best finish on the Grand Prix this season, second at Skate Canada, and his scores from the free at the final are next. Scores coming up for Jason Brown. And Ryan, where does he fit right now in the landscape for U.S. figure skating and the potential for the Pyeongchang Games in your mind?
Well, it's very interesting because he did make it to the Grand Prix final as an alternate. He has not been as steady as we see falling behind Adam Rapon. Adam has been out-skating him at his event, so it's been a bit of a head-to-head showdown for them this entire season. So you have to think Adam has the foot up now, but the three men at the Grand Prix final with 3 spots coming from the U.S., you have to think those would be the favorites. But if Jason does end up last place here, it does leave the door open for maybe Max Aaron of the U.S., who also had a very nice Grand Prix